Just change the number. Day 9. Learning game dev in the Godot game engine. And I went in previous days. I went through the the best practices. Okay, so here it is. I went through getting started and came up to the manual. I've done the getting started section. Big part of introduction, step by step, get familiar with concepts, project files, how the project is structured, organized, the user interface, and also done both of these tutorials there, and an extra, almost the first thing is what I've done. There is a link here for the online web app learning course GD script for scripting programming for the Godot game engine. Perfect. After those introductory chapters from here, I started in a couple days getting comfortable, finding my way around, solving few stops, like few breaks I came along going through tutorials. And I have some previous background, so I'm not just completely new to the programming. And like I said, following these tutorials, the manual documentation for 4.3 had no problems. I didn't try to speedrun it, I just typed everything manually. And now, where I've stopped in previous stream is this thing. It is the Kids Can Code website that hosts also Godot learning resources, basics, 101, so on and so on. I'll also check these in detail, but I expect to be more or less similar to what's on the official website. And now I'm in the last sections of the game tutorials, which consists only of first 2D game tutorial. Here we have it. I'll open my previous project. Classic pixel art, pixel style shoot 'em up. And also I've completed also the 2D tutorial, the Dodge the Creeps, all yesterday in day 8, part 1, 2 and 3. And in part 2 and 3 I actually went into this shoot 'em up tutorial. So if I press F6 for running the main scene, this is what we get. They shoot at me. My player death is not implemented. Enemies, some things are not right. I'll fix that. I'll find. So I don't go just speedrun tutorial. I like actually figuring out why something doesn't work and fixing it. So if I hit F8 to close this and F6 again, so we can Going to it, there you see they kind of nicely float in, then start shooting. They're supposed to also start coming in. So something doesn't work. And I'll see how can I fix that. That's what we're at. Finish this, fix before finishing, fix what's wrong now. At least I'll check through the tutorial so far if I missed some spot, misspelled something. I tried to use some of my original custom naming conventions. Maybe I missed something there. But this game, unlike the let's say 2D tutorial basic one like dodge the creeps, like this one, so in this tutorial the behavior in the game is, let's say, well, this game is finished and it's now set to work on controller, but it has also its own music. If I press start on controller, I can control it with the D-pad. There's the music playing. And I can restart. So there are different approaches here with this game, with this project, and shoot 'em up. Shoot 'em up tutorial implements more elaborate game mechanics, game logic, game design, and this one, but this one, Dodge the Creeps, demonstrates different approach of, let's say, player movement and also the game design overall. While if I compare them, okay, let's run the let me run this and compare it to there's the creeps, different resolutions. So shooter, simple movement on the of the player character. Come on, don't do that ever again. I wanted to stretch, maybe scale up the game. So simple, just animation going left, going forward, but the enemy movements are, let's say, and implementation of the whole enemy wave is more elaborate than the Dodge the Creeps, which well, let's say the difference is that in the Dodge the Creeps animation is characters are pointing direction, imitating like walking around, while the shoot 'em up is just flying forward, but it appears like a reverse. So I want to fix it. That's the difference over there. And now, official intro is in this scene. This is where the official intro is performed. Got my script. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is live recording session and rehearsal from Studio Lab at Doga. That's my place. I'll skip the part. It is a League for Cancer, which is me, Eddy Cancer, or Growing Cancer Production, like working titles. I'm Eddy, your host, who loves you the most, even you. And you're watching Eddy Does Internet of Capitalism show. But in this content format, we are in the learning mode, learning, growing. So it is the takeaway knowledge that keeps on giving, kind of edutainment vibe, let's say. No gaming yet during workdays, restrictive gaming, adequate, maybe moderate gaming over weekends. More. I'll allow things to get out of hand over weekends with gaming content. And this was the intro, yeah. So it will be good